Now, of course, considering your background in Kyokushin karate back in the day, I'm just curious if there's any thoughts in your mind. Oh, I'm going to be around these guys. I'm going to be watching them. This would be fun for me to go back to my roots and actually compete in it. Any interest in that? Has that been discussed at all?
Well, to tell you the truth, if karate combat would have existed when I was younger, I would have certainly competed in it. I think it's a great avenue for athletes that are coming from karate background, because the rules make it in a way that they allowed also takedowns and everything. So it's really pure. Like in terms of rules, it's the only organization of karate that they allowed every style of karate to compete with each other. You know what I mean? Because if you're coming from karate Kyokushin background, the rules of karate combat allowed you to do things that you do in Kyokushin karate, but also allowed you to do things that you're not really allowed to do. So everybody is out of this comfort zone, but they have to compete under the rules of karate combat. So we'll be able to see who's the real best athlete coming from karate background. And I think it's gonna make karate stronger. I think because of that, also we'll see more and more athlete coming from karate background competing in all kinds of course karate combat, but all kinds of mixed martial art competition that are coming from that organization as well.
Lost to Floyd, and they had asked you, are you going to be switching trainers? You're like, no.
No, I don't. I don't get switch trainer. I know what happened, and I'm gonna be with my trainers all my life.
How much have you grown from 23 to now?
Oh, so much. I always think I need to fight first with Coro, Lara, and all of that guys, and then Floyd. But that's what it is.
It was kind of premature,
I need more experience, more mature.
Fights like that helps you more than hinder you. Let me say, wow, I can go 12 rounds with the best fighter in the world. Then it makes you better.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't take that fight like I lose. I take that fight like I'm learn.
Because of that loss, this is where he's at now.
My goal has always to get that title shot, and I've been right there, but I haven't. It's been twice, if I would have won those fights, I would have got title shots, but I didn't do that. I didn't perform well. I was a little too aggressive. So, take care of this fight, and a big fight is right there, I wouldn't even be opposed to a title shot, I'll be a 4-fight winning streak. A lot of other guys, Whitaker's on a huge streak, so obviously he deserves it most, but Costa don't deserve it, and even guys like that. I asked to fight him, and I was trying to fight Costa, and his thing was he was injured until a certain date, but he was asking for other fights a certain date. It's like what do you do? So like I said, I'm aiming for the stars, and I keep taking care of these guys that are next in line for title shots, et cetera, et cetera. So why not me?
Okay, so let me make it even more clear, because this isn't Ariel and the nice guy, it's Ariel and the bad guy, and so let's just call it like it is. Number one, Leon Edwards isn't getting a title fight off of that fight. I mean, it's a little bizarre to do that. Now, you could have made a case for him getting the title fight before the Bilal fight, because, he had been on an 8-fight winning streak, but it's weird to give it to him that way. Oh, by the way, Alexander Gustafsson got a title fight after getting brutally knocked out by Rumble Johnson, but I digress. Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington is the perfect number one contender fight. You know why, Chael? Because if Usman wins and Leon wins, you do Usman versus Leon. There's a backstory there. Usman's the last guy to beat Leon. If Masvidal wins and Leon wins, there's the great, 3-piece and a soda backstory there. Perfect. Now, Usman Covington, who doesn't want to see that rematch? Oh, by the way, Masvidal Covington, who doesn't want to see that fight? The former friends, now foes. It's the perfect number one contender fight. And so if those two guys are going to get matched, then let's do Gilbert versus Bilal. Let's give Bilal something to make him feel better about himself. Who better than the former number one contender Gilbert Burns? And then let's do Wonderboy Thompson versus Michael Chiesa. Tell me this doesn't make all the sense in the world.
Moving forward in your careers, is this something that you want to continue to happen, that you're fighting together as frequently as possible, or is it kind of a we wanted to do it this first time, and then we'll see how it all plays out. What's the idea moving forward?
We will do this again if they give us the call. Maybe the next time, maybe one of us fight. It's been some special times in our house, okay? The mood swings, it's all fun and games now that we're here and we're laughing about everything. It's been stressful. Maybe if they called us like short notice to both fight, that would be way nice too. But man, it's been life-changing for us, this fight camp, like to step up in competition and to do this together. I mean, this is not our first time fighting on the same night. We've made history for LFA as the first married couple to both fight and win also. So for us, it's about coming here and making a legacy and representing our family name. We're not here for a long time, but a good time. So that's all I got to say.
From my side, I wouldn't mind fighting on the same card as her because I get to punch her a little bit more in camp, So training together, I can take out a little bit more of the frustration. If she fights, I got to be the punching bag. If I fight, then she's not really the punching bag. I gotta punch my teammates. But yeah, I would like to fight more often on the same card as her so I can punch her a little bit.